friends. I'm going to show you how I packaged some prints. I sold a few, or actually 2 prints of my Harpazo painting. Let me flip this around. So over here I got the original painting that you might have watched me paint on YouTube. But I got a couple of prints I'm shipping out. This is the print of it right here, a 16-inch by 20. Put it in a nice plastic sleeve. Of course, I put a certificate of authenticity in with it and put a card in there. But how I'm going to ship it is I went and I bought these boxes. You know, it's a 12-inch by 12-inch box you can get at Walmart if you unfold it or whatever. But I am going to leave it flat, and I'll show you how I do that. All right. Bumping everything here. Okay. So this box here for a 16 by 20 print, 12 inches by 12 inches by 16 inches. You can cut it back to 14 or 12 too. But like I said, it's a box that you actually unfold out, but I'm leaving it flat. Got my X-Acto knife. And what I'm going to do is it's got these perforated or folded edges on them. So you can cut it down to whatever size you want. So I'm going to cut it down so it will fit in another box just like it. Had to look and make sure I was getting that in the video. All right. So I'm just going to cut those off. Oop. Trying to reach across the table and do this so I can keep it in the video frame. All right. Okay. Now, my 16 by 20 print, actually I'm going to put it in, I'm going to put it in this direction. Ought to slide right in there. And these boxes are pretty thick and sturdy. So I'm going to take some packing tape. Tape that, whoops, tape that edge. Need to put my glasses on. Then I put tape going down in a few places down down the edge in the opposite direction because I want to make sure this thing is good and secure. Inside this box. Now this one, I just left this edge. I didn't cut it off, and it's got this seam in it here, and I want to put a piece of tape over that. Tape that together. Make sure that's nice and closed in. I'm going to go ahead and tape along the whole edge the long way. Oops. This tape can be tricky. Fold it over. And I just get these boxes at Walmart. I don't know if I said that or not, but that's where I picked them up. I think they were a little bit over $2 a piece. I'm going to go ahead and tape these the opposite direction also. Tape's cheap, so don't be skimpy with it. Make sure it's good and secure so your customer gets a good product. Okay. Now I'm going to go get I got another box. So this box, I'm not going to cut at all. And I'm going to just slide it in. I'm going to leave it flat also. Slide this one I cut into it, if I can. And I like to put it about halfway, right at halfway. Okay, and then we're gonna tape it again. Okay, I got the middle snug. So now I'm gonna go the long way. I like to start in the middle and then work my way out. That way you keep those wrinkles and everything, kind of keep those wrinkles out of it. Then go in the opposite direction again. That way I'm good and snug on this end. You got these little open edges here. Since this is the outer shell, I'm going to go ahead and tape it long ways. Close that end up. I don't want any moisture or anything like that getting in there. Go ahead and put a piece of tape the opposite direction there. Same thing on this end. Now the other end. You can also get that packing tape at Walmart. You can basically get everything you need at Walmart. They got X-Acto knives. All right. Tape up that little gap on the end. And these boxes, like I said, are extra thick, so they're pretty rigid. They're actually really hard to bend. And especially when I got one inside the other, they're like almost like a comparable to a piece of wood almost. There we have it. Nice flat box ready to ship out via UPS. Christ is King, pain is out.